He just got up right when I started the show. I thought he was sleeping. Here, come on, you. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm coming back in. Come on, bees. Come on. Good boy. Come on, bees. Come on. Good boy. Come on. I think I want to splash a confetti now. These animals want food. I gotta take care of them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to start the show like this, guys. Just give me a second. I just saw it was 7:10. I got excited. And then boom, put some food in here for these guys. Go. Rodent says, I want some of that. Please. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And let me get some coffee cups in the other room. All right, so. Coffee mug out here. I don't see it. I don't know where my splashy coffee mug is. Oh, I must have brought it back in the kitchen. You guys, hang out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll be right back, okay? Let me just get my coffee started. Sorry, these. I don't know where my coffee mug is, man. Oh, there it is. Got it. I'm such a creature of habit, man. Okay. Fucking OCD needs to be satisfied tonight. Okay. Starting the coffee. Splash down. Some more water in here. Hope you guys are waiting for me. I'm sorry to keep y'all like this. Good morning, Bernadette. Hey guys, got my house a little messy this morning too. Just over here getting my... Devin, I'll sing you a song. Get your news on with Ron so you'll know what's going on. Get your news on today. Get your news on with Ron so you know what's going on. Get your news on today. Just send your articles to Ron Placone. We'll read them on the air and make them our own. Get your news on with Ron so you know what's going on. Get your news on today. Get your news on with Ron so you know what's going on. Get your news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. about all your problems. That's how I do it. And let me tell you something. I was nervous the other day. I was going to do an interview with Graham Elwood, you know, on the show. And I was so nervous, and he had turned on the camera. And he had walked away. I could hear his mic, but he flipped his camera off. And I could hear him getting ready for the interview, and I was nervous. And I started singing Get Your News On with Ron. It made me feel so much better. Calmed me down. Brought my sanity back. And, yeah. Simple little song from Ron Pecan, man. Oh, that is freaking good. I put almond milk in there. It doesn't really cut the coffee, it doesn't make it lighter color, but it affects the flavor, and it tastes really good. All right, so Devin, I hope that helped. Let's go back. Nick, hello. Amy, hello. I hope all of you are still here, and I'm sorry I didn't refresh the chat, even though it's not giving me a number, because I wanted to see everyone who's here. Coney, hey. What's up, buddy? David, Jonah, Stukes. Hey, Stukes, seeing you on Twitter, buddy. It's really nice to see you on Twitter supporting, bro. Yo, good morning. Coney, top of the morning. Stukes, morning. Steve, hey. Karsten, good morning. Jinmin, good morning. Nay. Roger, hey. David, what's up? Stukes, yo. Stony Vibes, hey, Nay. You're up early, streaming early. Yeah, I got up earlier today than normal because I went to sleep last night. I was fucking exhausted because I put in more of that that path, you know, that I've been putting in with the rake. So I was out there raking with the dog, and man, my whole body was aching. I was thinking, man, my whole body, it feels like, I wonder if it's from all the tomatoes I'm eating. I felt like I had arthritis everywhere, you know. It was, luckily, it didn't feel like arthritis. Arthritis is really painful, but it was sore everywhere, you know. That's all it was. Jungle Cake, that sounds good. Karsten, Yo-Yo, Stukes, the master prevails. Stony, it's okay, it's early. Jonah, coffee time. Does anyone know if the triage oil works for back pain and sciatic nerve or herniated disc? Also asking for a friend. Jonah, it works on, there's over 50 uses, dude. Don't ask stupid questions on my live stream, man. Just go to here, Nay's Garden, and read the 50 uses, man. It works on everything that has to do with pain or itching. It works. It just does. It's amazing. Devin, hey, pineapple, upside down cake. It's not a guarantee. It's not a silver bullet. Not a guarantee, but it will alleviate some of that pain. Guaranteed. That's guaranteed. Might not be 100%, but hey, man, if it takes 50% of the pain away, is that good? You know, any reduction in pain is good for me. Usually it works on my pain 100% though. Like if I have a cut, a gash in my hand, like from a screwdriver, hangnail, stub toe, any kind of breakthrough type pain. I was going to say something else that it works on really good. The you know, tingling nerve pain, and it works instantly. Okay, definitely missed y'all. Good morning, Bernadette, Karsten, Devin says Karsten says he'll stay. Cody finally watched Earbuds. Great, Coney, right? Great movie, right? Earbuds, Graham Elwood. I have to get on when Ron Placone goes live. I got to send him money so he can download that on YouTube. I am paying for his version of that movie. He needs to have it, and he needs to watch the whole thing. Good morning, Nay. Hey, Outlaw. Yo-Yo, sorry. Randy, hello. David, hey. Ryan, try oat milk, brother. I've never heard of oat milk. Okay, maybe I will, Ryan. Thank you for the suggestion there. Jonah, Stukes, could be. Amber, hey, Nate, plants look good. I don't know. I don't have the plants up yet this morning. I don't know what happened to them. Where are they? Oh. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what. Kind of weird. I didn't bring up the plants this morning. Amber, Nicole, hey. Randy, hey. Stony, yeah, the oil is good for my muscle pain after you have seizures. Fuck yeah. Jinmin, damn, it just stepped on my cat's food. It just,
Morning, Rogan. Let me see what my cat probably wants to go back outside. Love to chat in person one day. Ryan Kingsley. How much is your pain oil, Nicole? It's $35. You get 2 ounces, free shipping. You get 2 of these. Can last up to months, man. 2 of these can last you for months, depending on how you're using it. And yeah, it's available. Or you can make it yourself. It's easy to make yourself. Oh, I see what's going on here. Hold on a second. Yeah, it is trying to the camera is trying to come up here. Let me just kill that and hit restore. Okay, I'll close that. Click on this. Log that in. Let's make it full. And yeah, there we go. There's the grow. And let me just check your chat before I refresh here. Hey, Nay, Stukes, it's time. Damn straight. It's an awesome look at the whole community. I, for one, never saw myself as a guy that would be interested in the whole thing, but it's been one of the greatest tools to keep my mind busy. Yes. Live streaming, podcasting. Right, Coney. I totally agree with you. Proper intro, I think, will be great. Morning, Nay, Tony. I think of good questions for Steph and note them down. Yeah, and send them to me on Twitter. Before we smoke. Hey, Carson, hope you're well, bro. Okay, cool. Let my cat out. I think my cat wants to go outside. Cat, you want to go outside? Oh, thank you. Fucking hey, dude. Did you guys see that? You guys saw me outside with the cat? Hey, Karsten. Hey, from Australia. Jason. Yo, plants look absolutely beautiful. Hippie chick. Hey, hippie chick. Okay, cool. So, let's go ahead and refresh the page. Now I've said hello to all of you. Let's see if we can get a number. And I can drink some kafefe. I still haven't gone out there and cut clones. I might be using seeds if I don't fucking cut some clones. Hey, Scotland, Ryan, what's up, buddy? Fuck your flag, Ryan. No flags in my live stream, okay? We could talk about that if you want. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page to get your shit flags off my fucking stream. You see, your flags ruined it for everybody. That's what flags do. They ruin it for everybody. Isn't that a perfect example, guys? It ruins it for everyone. Nobody flies your flag, bro, and nobody cares what flag you fly. Leave that shit at home, man. You want to tell me you're from Scotland or from fucking Oregon or from fucking Hawaii or from Venezuela or Israel or Afghanistan. I don't give a fuck where you're from. That's great. Tell me where you're watching from. But no flags in here, man. I mean, I thought you guys all knew that already. We don't do flags because we're not indoctrinated. We are smarter than most people here. And, I was watching a Jimmy Dore program, one of his uploads, and with great interest because I had kind of, I'm friends. I'm friends of the show. And I'm also friends with Tim Black. I love both of them. And this morning somebody said they repeated something or they said something, I don't know, maybe that you could hear on Jimmy Dore. And Tim Black's comment was too much Dore. And, I took offense to that. Jimmy Dore's not always right. He doesn't nail everything. He's not 100% right. He knows that. But he's very good at what he does. A-Dub, that's not nice. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. He's very good at, you could have said something nice to me. He's very good at what he does. And when you're doing something like that all the time, you're bound to get some things wrong. You're bound to get a piece of information that hasn't been fact checked, or you're bound to just have a wrong opinion on something. Hey man, I've been wrong about shit before. It's the way it is. I wouldn't want someone like Tim Black fucking running my name through the mud. Too much trendy ass dabbers, because what, you heard that we were going extinct, or you heard that we might need to learn to live off grid, or you might learn, that this takes your pain and itching away, or, I don't have a problem with Tim Black at all. I just wish that we could stop some of this infighting that I see, and when someone like me, and I don't consider myself as part of that community. I feel like I'm an audience member with a little bit of a following. And I talk a lot of shit, and you guys know I'll talk shit about anybody. I've talked shit about Tim Black. I've talked shit about Jimmy Dore, Ronnie Placone, Graham Elwood, Steph, probably everyone. I've probably talked shit about everyone on this show at one point or another. It's what happens when you're getting high. People are bringing things up. It's bound to happen. But man, when you're going to come back and you're going to start throwing it in somebody's face, man, that's not cool, Tim. You got to let shit like that go. You got to understand, you guys are on the same team, man. We all are. I mean, you might even think that Republicans are against you, bro. But everybody wants what's best, what they feel is best for the world. We are all on the same team, man. We're just going about it different ways. And there's no room, in my opinion, for criticisms of Jimmy Dore coming from the progressive camp. There's just no room for that. I mean, yeah, Jimmy Dore is very critical of lefties. He's very critical of the media. But God damn it if he doesn't have a good reason to be. And he backs it all up, If you ever listen to Jimmy say why, hey, you know what? Let Jimmy tell you instead of me, okay? I want you guys to hear it from the man himself instead of from my fat fucking mouth. And I want you to hear why I believe Tim Black is wrong in trying to call out somebody for watching too much Jimmy Dore, which I don't think that's even a thing. I don't think you can watch too much Jimmy Dore. I don't think you can watch too much anything as long as you have your wits about you. I don't think you can watch too much Ben Shapiro as long as you know what you're getting into, as long as you know what the real facts are. All right, so let's find this. We'll go to my library here. We'll find this video that I was watching this morning. Okay, this video is called Jimmy's Message to Independent Media. I want you guys to pay very close attention. You can smoke, I'll smoke with you, but don't get bored. Just pay attention, okay?
That's just a fact. Your democracy has already been taken from you. This idea that you're going to vote your way out of this is not real. And it's just sad that there isn't a leader in this country worth a shit.
No shit, Jimmy.
There isn't a leader in this country that has the balls it takes to get anything done.
Totally agree.
I've got more balls. I tell the truth about Russiagate. And the other people who know the truth are afraid to tell it. The politicians who know the truth are afraid to tell it. They're gutless, ballless, fucking self-serving climbers inside the party.
Cheers.
I don't care if they don't take corporate
Bottom of the
money.
hour.
They
No
don't
law regarding
oppose Nancy
cannabis.
Pelosi.
Cheers.
They're all gutless cowards. And especially your favorite ones. To my lefty YouTubers. Your favorite progressives are fucking stabbing you in the front, left and right, you suckers. You were wrong about Russiagate. You were wrong about Syria. You're wrong about Libya, Venezuela, gas attacks. And you're wrong about fucking CARES Act and this and what's happening right now. And go ahead, make videos about how we're wrong, and then you'll never make the video about how you're goddamn right Jimmy was right. They never do the correct video. They never correct it.
Well, in all fairness, Jimmy doesn't do a lot of retraction videos either. I rarely ever hear him come out and say, I was wrong about this. So in all fairness, Jimmy, come on now.
They never go back because they don't have integrity. But that's okay. That's okay. Boy, if there was a group of lefty YouTubers that actually, I don't know,
Us?
were lefties,
The trendies?
that would be very comforting to me. But since there isn't, it's very uncomforting. It sucks the fun out of this. So like when I could
Sucks the
travel
fun
and
out.
do live shows, I could meet real fucking people
Sucks the fun out. I love that.
who appreciated what we did. Veterans, lots of veterans who appreciate what we do. And it fuels me. But this, I can't keep talking into this camera, because when I'm talking to this camera on YouTube, I think about all the other YouTube shows that are letting you down. And there's nothing I can say.
Jinman, I think it's funny you say lol when I say that Trendy As Dabbers is lefties. Bro, you're here watching me 3 times a day. You might consider yourself a Republican, or you might think that you lean right. But bro, I have indoctrinated your brain so much that lol really flies right back in your fucking face. Welcome to my show, motherfucker. You watch me all day. You agree with a lot of what I say. You might be in denial about where your real loyalties lie, Jinman, but the fact that you keep coming back to the show every day leads me to believe that you're fucking lefty just like me, bitch. You might not want to take that goddamn title, but you're a fucking lefty. You care about other people, and you want taxes to go to good things, not bad. And it's fucking hilarious how you sit there, you know, and you'll say lol and shit when I say something like that. And I just knew that some right-winger on my live stream was going to fucking pipe up when I said those words. Because I was going to say, I watched this earlier today, and I remembered when he said that lefties, and I remember going, oh, trendies are lefties. And then I remember thinking, there's a few that aren't. I can't wait to say that and see what they fucking say and what they do. And I knew I just trolled your ass, bro. And I knew you were going to fucking do that. It is hilarious. You are so fucking predictable.
They won't even pressure. What you're supposed to be doing is pressuring your favorite politicians. Not the ones you hate or the ones who disagree with you. The ones who agree with you. That's the ones you like. Those are the ones you're supposed to pressure the most, because those are the ones you have influence on. You're not supposed to lie for them. Over the CARES Act, which almost everybody did. You're supposed to pressure them. You already missed your moment to pressure them over the CARES Act. You're going to keep doing it? You're going to keep telling people you got to vote for Joe Biden, that somehow that's a better path forward? That takes us another step closer to Brazil. You're going to start demanding people like Bernie and the Squad and Sharon Sherrod, who just voted against defunding the Pentagon, who's a complete fraud. When are you going to start pressuring those people? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pressure those people.
And I knew Jinman was going to come back and say, no, that's not what I was laughing at. I was laughing at something else. Okay, Jinman. Okay. All right. Okay, buddy. All right. I got you. Yeah.
Well,
fuck you too, bitch. Whatever. I know you better than you know yourself, Jinman. I knew you were going to do
really
that, bro.
You understand how politics works? People
And the reason why you just said, you know, if you were right and I was wrong, you wouldn't have said fuck you, bitch. You would have just laughed it off. But the fact that you said fuck you, bitch to me right now proves that I was right. I got right under your skin, you motherfucker. So how about this, Jinman? Fuck you, bitch.
whole life was stand-up comedy. And if a journalist came into a comedy club and showed me how to tell a joke, I would fucking quit comedy. But I'm a comedian, and I easily, effortlessly are showing fucking people whose whole life is journalism how to do better journalism, and they still won't. They're still going to push a CIA talking point without being skeptical. They're still going to push the two-party narrative as if it's real. They're still going to defend their favorite politician instead of pressuring them because they're stabbing you in the front constantly. It's depressing. Back in 2015, I felt like there was a group of us, and we all got it. And then Trump happened, and they all went to shit. Just like that, they all became the worst version of themselves.
And that is TDS. That is true Trump derangement syndrome. And I've watched it on so many pundits, namely David Pakman. I can't believe how David Pakman has allowed Donald Trump to completely rule his news feed. It's all Trump, 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 and it never stops. And he is completely obsessed with the president. It almost makes me believe that David Pakman wishes that he was president of the United States, and he's kind of jealous of Donald Trump. It almost makes me believe that, man. But I can't imagine anybody with a shred of intelligence wanting the job of president of the United States. I can't imagine that. We'll let Jimmy go here.
Reactionaries, conspiracy theorists without evidence, red baiters, McCarthy smearers, smearers of people doing good journalism. Coddling the people who are betraying them in Congress. They became the worst version of themselves.
I like these little graphics everyone.
And they fail. They
Where
don't
are they
seem
getting
to have
that
a
from?
shame
Subscribed,
button.
all that shit. It's cool.
Can you imagine russiagating at the top of your lungs for fucking 3 years? The Mueller report comes out, and you still russiagate at the top of your lungs because you don't have a shame button. And then after it's revealed that even CrowdStrike says, "Yeah, we're fucking lying. We have no evidence that Russia hacked the DNC server." Even after that, still doing that? No shame button? Not one video apologizing for all the horribleness you fucking inflicted on this country?
I mean,
not one video.
I like the whole idea of that the server was hacked. The server was hacked. They hacked the server. They hacked the server. Hey, what was the fucking result? Okay, they hacked the server. Then what? Did they change something? Did they add votes? Did they change laws? Did they steal information? Did they take that information and publish it? And were people murdered? The server was hacked. And I just get, and Jimmy's right in everything he's saying here. And I'm just going one step further and saying, what does that even mean? What damage was done? Where's the damage? You know, Maddow, where's the fucking damage? MSNBC, I'd love to see what was the result. Okay, the server was hacked. It was hacked. Oh, they hacked the server. Did you guys hear? They hacked. It's a big hack. They went and they hacked the server. It's been hacked. Oh, they hacked the server. Okay, have you guys heard the server got hacked? Okay, and finish the sentence. Use your fucking words. What happened? Oh, that's right. Nothing happened. Take it, Jimmy.
Not one. They just keep going, making fun of other people. Making fun of other people. Instead of themselves. And that's why it's so easy for me to have a successful show. I didn't dedicate myself to journalism, but it's easy to do a much fucking better job than they do. People lose every breath as journalism. That's all.
Now, let me tell you something. I remember when I saw Jimmy starting on YouTube, I mean, in his earlier days, and I remember looking at his amount of subscribers and watching them climb, and thinking to myself, well, he's offering a quality show. He's offering quality comedy and quality stand-up comics to help him. He has a great product. I just don't see these sideways attacks being beneficial coming from someone like Tim Black. Jimmy Dore has literally hosted Tim Black on his show, man. I've seen him sitting there with them on stage, you know, doing comedy with Jimmy. And for this to be going on, I'm just heartbroken over it. I have no idea why Tim Black would say that. And I'm disappointed that he even mentioned Jimmy Dore's name. Like I said, Jimmy offers a fantastic product. people are spending money there because they love him. They don't care if he's right or wrong about shit. He's a great person, and they want him to have their money. You know, maybe Tim Black is a little jealous of that. I don't know. Like I said, this is all opinion. You know, basically, he's not he never has claimed to be an official bringer of the news. You know, he's never said, hey man, he always says, I'm a fucking jag-off comedian broadcasting from my garage and I do this better than most actual news agencies do. But he never says, I'm a legitimate news source. I am a journalist. I went to college and I got a degree in journalism and I've got this, that, and the other diploma behind me and I've worked at this newspaper and that newspaper and blah. He's never claimed any of that. So a sideways attack on a comedian who's just trying to help. Tim, I don't get it, man. And not to attack you, I'd love to have you on the show. Maybe you could explain yourself. But I just wish we weren't slinging mud at each other. And can we please stop? It's fucking podcasting, man. We all need to help each other and help promote each other and not put each other down.
It's all they wanted to do. They went to college for journalism. And they're fucking children. They're naive, CIA repeating.
Especially those of us out there who are keeping it real. Especially those people.
Dupes of the fucking establishment. And they don't even know it. And they don't have a shame button. And they're always for war. And they're always for war. And who are they skeptical of? Who do they put their most skeptical lens on? People who are against war. Isn't that weird? While they're getting every fucking story wrong. While they're misreporting Syria. While they're repeating fucking CIA talking points.
Quarter of the hour.
Smearing people who are sticking their chin outs to tell the truth.
Cannabis isn't
and they call themselves
cheers.
journalists. And they call themselves lefties. They're nothing more than fucking useless tools. And I guess I should say thanks, because it helps my show grow. But I couldn't give a fuck about that. The game's over. My show is grown. It's done. I don't care. So if you guys are being shitty, back to actually trying to do journalism and being real fucking lefties and having fucking try growing a pair, you nutless wonders. Well, I didn't really believe it, Russiagate. Did you do any videos about it? No. I never got into the Russiagate. Did you do any videos about it? No, I didn't do it. I stayed neutral. Why? Because you're a fucking nutless wonder. And that's why the right laughs at the left. Because you're a bunch of fucking cowards. And you defend cowardice. Okay. Do you see why I don't like doing this fucking show anymore?
I got scared when
it's
he said
all
that.
This shit.
I got
There's no
scared
good.
when he
There's
said
no
that.
good pick-me-up stories. There's no positives. I got Nick Brana coming out saying the most progressive member of Congress said she's done fighting.
And this is why Jimmy needs to have me on his show and interview me, and we need to talk about this, and we need to talk about how cannabis helps so many people, him included, and we need to talk about where's my list? Where's my list of positive? I should have positive and negative shit. Saul Rosenberg. Ways to broaden. He doesn't need to broaden his broadcast. You can use Restream. Why I call it cannabis. No law regarding cannabis, and you can too, and still be cool. Here's why. Cannabisism. We talk about that. Why I say no law regarding cannabisism. Tisms for all. 2178. We won't discuss 2178. Triage oil, inventor, and how I was inspired. Triage oil stops itchy hives and tingling nerve pain instantly. Gardening. We could talk about gardening. growing organically with vegetable compost and compost tea. I should move this list over here, shouldn't I? What am I doing? And compost tea, where was that? Flow irrigation inventor. Purge muffin inventor. Podcasting cured my racism. That's a good one. We could talk about that. Cannabisism, the religion, and why I started it. It was due to the Religious Freedom Act, and we could talk about that. Why you never put a plastic lighter in your burning bowl? These are things that I like to talk about on the live stream, and that I'd like to talk about on other people's shows too. I bully tobacco users on my show. That's a great one. Go off grid. Grow your own food and medicine. How to conserve cannabis by packing small bowls and holding your hits in for 30 seconds. Discuss with Jimmy Dore how YouTube has suppressed my channel since Google bought it back in 2012. Fix unflushed buds by concentrating them and doing away with the moisture holding parts of the plant. The trikes hold no water, hence they hold no nutrients or salts. I must have been really high when I wrote that. That's funny. So those are some of the topics I can discuss. I wrote a whole list. And if we ever talk about something on here and it just sticks in my mind, I'll add it to that list. Because that way I got it all, man, and I don't just sit there and go, I just look at the list and go, oh, we can talk about this now, Steve running. Who are you talking to, Steve? Huh? What do you want, Harley? You can jump up through there. Yeah, go. Harley's acting weird. I think giving me the I'm sick look. Like, look at me. Feel sorry for me. Look at this look. Pity me. Do stuff for me. Poor me. Poor Harles. Stony has a question. Just ask the question, son. Ugh. Ask away. Look at where I paused Jimmy's face. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Steph and Jimmy would fucking kill me if they knew I was doing this on my show right now. Oh, Steph and Jimmy, look what I'm doing to your face. Steph and Jimmy, look what I'm doing to your face. Steph and Jimmy. What am I doing here? I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm a freaking mess. Look at me, man. I'm just trying to run Jimmy around like with his face like that. What? What? The gate is open. You can walk through it. Look. This is there. Go. Go. Stay away from me. I don't want you anywhere near me. Fucking cat. He goes outside. He gets all fucking dirty. I mean, rolls around in dust and dirt. Has particles of shit all over him. And then he wants to fucking come snuggle up with me. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Go. Harley, go. Get out of this fucking room. You guys have no idea about the relationship I have with this cat. But as long as we stay away from each other, we seem to not have any problems. You guys might think he's cute and he's rubbing up against shit and whatever. Let me tell you what he does in the morning. He wakes me up, wants me to feed him, so I walk down the hallway to try to go feed him, and he fucking will stand right in front of my legs and stop and try to trip me. And many, many times when I'm still like trying to wake up, I end up fucking kicking him. And he doesn't give a fuck. He'll go right back in front of my feet again. I said, get out of here. And I mean it. Why are you back here? What do you want? Do you want more food? Come on. Still hungry. He fucking ate something, man. I don't know what that fucker did. I don't like talking about my cat. Let's get
Done fighting.
Let's get Jimmy's
in the middle
face
of
off
the fucking
that.
pandemic and
It's
a
like-
depression. She's done. She's going along with the establishment. That's it. Bernie Sanders is now full steam ahead with the establishment.
If you guys aren't angry about this, as angry as I got and as angry as Jimmy is, you're not really paying attention to politics. You know, recently I've come out and said that all politicians are liars. None of them can be trusted. I don't know how we can even be talking about politics, let alone supporting a fucking politician thinking that they're somehow not going to be corrupted by power. When we see it happen over and 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 over again, you've got to be fucking Gandhi to not be corrupted by these fucking lobbyists. And, you know, how often is Gandhi born and run for fucking political office?
He is Joe
Cheers.
Biden's campaign manager.
420
at this
Newfoundland.
point.
No law regarding cannabis. Cannabism is for all. Cheers.
You know how many parties they have in Canada? I don't know, about 50. Do you know why Canada has a UBI? You know why? Anybody telling you to vote two-party is to remain inside this two-party system without revolting at the top of your lungs is either a coward or a dupe or part of the establishment or wants to be part of the establishment. Most of the people surrounding Bernie Sanders are fucking career climbers. Most of the people who were for Bernie Sanders in 2016 are nothing but fucking career climbers, which has been laid bare to me this time around. Okay.
And listen, guys, I don't know why my audio and video on YouTube is so off lately. It's like this new thing. You know, Windows 10 sucks my dick. I don't know. You know, it's like I have to keep updating my drivers. You know, I'm sure it's a fucking driver related issue. I'm sure I have to update the goddamn audio drivers on this computer. You know, with that hat on, Stukes, you're right. He kind of does strike me as kind of reminds me. That hat reminds me of the character from Dexter in Miami. Used to wear that hat. Angel. It's funny. Florida. Anyhow, I think Jimmy's very close to where I've been for over a year, and I've been saying, you know, repeatedly, all politicians are liars. Politics is dead. We need to step away from that and start worrying about gardening and going off grid, and that's what we all need to start talking about. And you guys are going to see it's going to happen. It's going to happen to everybody. Everyone's going to realize, oh my God, what's going to happen when it all collapses? Because we're on the verge of total social, political grid collapse. And, you know, when that happens, you don't have to worry about another country coming in and invading you. You know, we're talking about the entire world. And it's going to fall like fucking dominoes. Most likely going to be heat related. Virus related, very possible. This, you know, this gave us a glimpse. It was only a glimpse as to how vulnerable we are, and it's only going to take one more virus, and this one just popped out of nowhere. And with the polar ice caps melting and more viruses being released, it's very possible that, you know, just one of these viruses decides to infect a human being. Boy, oh boy, what's up, Kid Blur? Michael Santini loved Dexter. Tampa-like character, yeah. Or Miami Vice. The facial expressions? I don't know, but Jimmy Dore is definitely, you know, he's a comedian, okay? He's not a trained journalist. He is probably more professional than almost any other. He's got more standards and higher standards than almost any other journalist out there. And because of those things, you should be watching his show. You should be subscribed to his show. You should be on YouTube. You should be on Twitter following him and his wife, the Miserable Liberal. Jimmy Dore is on YouTube. It's the Jimmy Dore Show. You guys should be following, and you should be hitting that little bell notification symbol next to his subscribe button so you get notified every time he goes live. And the fact that every single one of us podcasters now has to say those words must make you guys angry. It should make you really, really angry that we all have to say those words. That y'all could have just pressed a button back before Google bought everything and dicked it all over. You know, we could have had subscribers just click a button and you guys would have gotten your notifications. Boom, just like that. And you would have had the option to opt out of notifications. What a concept. Instead of opting in. It used to be that. But they've done everything they can to suppress voices like his. And you know what? They haven't been able to shut him down. They haven't been able to stop him. And his voice is becoming louder than anyone else's. And everyone should listen to him. You know, he should have to not worry about having to do this anymore. And know that the world is listening to him. And you guys should all be listening to Jimmy Dore. And he's not right 100% of the time. He's funny, though. And he's smart. And he knows a lot of very intelligent, professional reporters that he brings in on his show all the time. And you know, does Tim Black have a problem with that? Does Tim Black have a problem with Jimmy Dore outsourcing other opinions from other people? Just so everybody knows, the only reason I am where I am today is because of Tim Black. Okay, Tim Black was instrumental in getting me to where I am today. All of you should be watching Tim Black. All of you should be subscribed to Tim Black, and all of you should hit that notification bell next to his subscribe button so you get notifications every time he goes live. You should support him, and you should let him know that I sent you, and you should also let him know that I talked a little shit about him today too. But if you're gonna call out Jimmy Dore, you're going to draw my attention, just like Michael Brooks did. And anybody else who wants to talk shit about these guys. You know, and hey man, you go back and find it. If any of you ever had the goddamn balls to go stand up against me and go find all the times that I've talked shit about Jimmy Dore and make a little highlight reel and rub my nose in it and call me a fucking hypocrite. The source material definitely exists. Do you hear what I'm saying? You know, I'm sure Jimmy has said some things that I haven't been too happy with. But I wouldn't say that you're watching too much of him, and I wouldn't give you the notion that that you shouldn't watch him at all and say too much Dore. Maybe I misunderstood what Tim Black said. I really thought they were friends because Tim's been on his show. I thought they were buddies. And I thought this was all no man's land, where everyone is allowed to say what they want and we can all be friends and say, hey, have you seen Graham Elwood's movie about podcasting? We're all podcasters, man. Yeah, it's just like the cannabis community. You might be a Republican and I might be a fucking lefty. You know, I'm an independent, but I really strongly have a lot of left leaning opinions. And, you know, I might believe in gun ownership. And I think that's where it stops, is that's the one thing. Hey, Melanie. That's the one thing. Anyway, I'm headed somewhere with that. Yeah, my point is this. If you are a podcaster, then you belong to a family. You belong to the same family that I belong to. And that family, I'm making swastikas here with my fucking, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That family consists of people who you disagree with. Yeah. No, you know what? I think Nico House is a phony, but he's a podcaster. And we're in the same fucking family. And I might not agree with what he does or what he says, but we're podcast family. And that's the thing that I realize when I watch Graham Elwood's movie. Holy fucking shit. Do you know that I'm trying to remember where I'm going with this. You know, when I see somebody like Jesse Lee Peterson, who is a right winger and treats people with disrespect, and he's horrible, and that's his gig, and he does it podcasting, I realize we're podcast family. He might be a douchebag to his audience. He might have totally different fucking ideas from me. But at the same time, he's fucking podcast. And you know what? He saves people's lives too. Just like I do. Differently. But in sometimes the same way. Because he's giving some people a place to be instead of being out on the street or being killed in a car accident. They're at home watching him. Jesse Lee Peterson. And anybody else that does it. And that's something we need to remember. You're never going to get too much of Jimmy Dore. You're never going to get too much Tim Black. You're never going to get too much Ben Shapiro, or you're never going to get too much of Candace Owens, or anybody that I completely disagree with everything they say, because they're doing the exact same thing. And if you don't understand that, then you need to go see Earbuds, Graham Elwood's movie. It's Earbuds. It's available for rent on YouTube. You can watch it right now. It's about 2 hours long. I don't know, it's like $5. I bought it. It was like $13 or something like that. I bought it so I could watch it anytime I want. I would love to show it on this broadcast with his consent. I don't think he would allow me though. I don't even have the balls to ask. But I don't think I would ask, but I would love to do it. I'm just saying, you guys need to see. Everyone in the world needs to see this fucking movie. If I could make a deal with Graham on views and be like, dude, can I pay you like 50 cents for every person I show it to? I'll pay you 50 cents, man. I'll count the viewers on my stream. Okay, 50 cents, 36 people, 50 cents for every single one of them. Is that cool? Royalty, son, royalties. It's that fucking important. It is that important. Oh. I think we should smoke. That's what I think. That's what I think, yo. You should ask. I think he would say yes. I think that, like I said, I've been very, very, very critical of people like Nico House and other people on here, and Michael Brooks especially, before and after his death. And I'm unapologetic about that when I see people who I believe to be are phonies that are podcasting or whatever. I just, man, I hate that shit. You know, we were listening to a broadcast the other day, and there was a woman, she's doing a podcast, and she's new, and she's a radio personality, whatever. But I'm pretty sure she's new at podcasting, and she was doing an interview with Graham Elwood, and she was doing this voice. Wow, thank you for tuning in and listening to our broadcast, everybody. Wow, it's just great to have you here. You know, it's like when you hear a woman DJ on the radio, and they all have that certain voice. Wow, it's Tuesday, everybody. Welcome on this Tuesday. Hello and welcome. We're going to have some fun. This is how I talk to my children when I put them to bed at night. Good night, sweetie. You've done very good all day. You have sweet dreams, honey. Here, let me give you a kissy on your little head. All right, good night. Sleep well. Phony as fuck. And I called her out on it. That is the one thing. Yes, you are, Melanie, you are definitely a drummer. Do you watch Kyle Kalinske? Yeah, let me tell you something, Ryan. Kyle Kalinske, he's probably one of my favorite people to watch on the internet. You know, I laugh when he talks. You're laughing? I'm laughing too, Melanie. I laugh when he talks. And he makes more sense, and he does, you know, he understands. I think he's got a political science degree or something like that. When I went back and I watched Kyle Kalinske's very first broadcast on YouTube, and it was fucking amazing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Kyle Kalinske's very first broadcast on YouTube was him looking at the camera and telling his audience, "Hi, my name is Kyle. I'm a second year sophomore," I believe he said, political science major in college right now. I think he says, "I'm 22 years old." And he says, "And I'm really concerned about the scope of politics today. And I'm going to be coming on my YouTube channel every day. And I'm going to bring you the news, a little bit of humor, and how I feel, my opinion on all of it, and what I feel you can do, or what the solution is to fix it." And I thought to myself, son of a fuck nut, if that's not exactly what that motherfucker has done every single show, man. I'm like, he stayed true to his fucking podcast, and if he does what he said he was gonna do, and the people that wanted that, they come back for more and more and more. He's got like close to 1 million subscribers or more, or something like that. And I'm telling you, he's earned every single fucking one of them. I'm a huge fan of Kyle Kalinske. And when I just saw this video of him, just his first video. It was just a couple days ago, and it just fucking hit me right there. I was like, that motherfucker. I was like, he nailed it from the beginning. He's always been nailing it. Him and I disagree on his use of the word marijuana, which is a racist term. I've told him time and time and time again he should be calling it cannabis. He's literally being racist when he uses the word marijuana. I don't know how many times I've posted that on video after 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 fucking video after fucking video after fucking video. Kyle will not listen to me. He just persistent. You know, he's persistent. He has to call it marijuana. You know, can't use the word cannabis. And here, let's can we do this? We're powerful now, right? We got a voice. Let's at Kyle Kulinski and say, marijuana is a racist word. Would you please start calling it cannabis? If you have questions, at Nay's Garden will explain it to you. Or you can buy the book or read for free The Emperor Wears No Clothes at jackharrer.com. Who's the first person to tweet that at Secular Talk for me? At Secular Talk. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Who's coming with me? Come on. Who wants to come on? Look at this. Look where we are going. Who's coming with me? We're going there, baby. We're moving on up. Who's coming with me? Come on, people. Who's coming along? Kyle drives you crazy when he uses the... Ryan, you can tweet at him. You know, tweet. Everybody please tweet at Secular Talk. Please, 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 please. Everyone, please tweet your own, you know, make it your own message. But let's do a little assignment, okay? The first person to tweet at Secular Talk and me simultaneously to ask him nicely now to please consider to stop using the racist term marijuana. That he's like marijuana. He's got this way he says it. Marijuana. He emphasizes that first A. Marijuana. Ugh. I don't know. Ooh. All politicians are bad. APAB. All politicians are bad. APAB. Hashtag it. Make it happen. Kid Blur. At Kyle Kulinski at Nay's Garden in the cannabis community would greatly appreciate it if you can stop using the racist term marijuana. Please and thank you. Kid Blur. Kid Blur. Kid Blur. Kid Blur. Kid Blur now gets his own theme song. Kid Blur, he's a man to be reckoned with on the social media platforms. Don't you even fuck around, you're gonna not even hear his sound. He's stealthy and gonna slam you down. He's Kid Blur, so don't you worry about it. Why do these things keep forming swastikas, man? It is so fucking weird. Stop doing that. It's like I'm doing this fucking like mental thing. It's like a subconscious. I keep taking my my pokers and I lay them down across each other. I look down and it's like half a swastika. I'm like, stop doing that, man. Stop it. It's offensive, man. The fucking symbol offends me. Oh, who saw the video? Who saw the video? Who saw the video of I forgot what I was talking about. I totally forgot. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Somebody tell. Oh, swastika. Who's Stephen Running is my other half of my brain. Thank you, Stephen Running. This bong rip is for Stephen Running. Yes. Who saw the video of the couple wearing the swastika masks in the goddamn shopping center, like a Walmart or someplace, and people confronting them? Why are you wearing swastika masks? And the woman keeps going, I'm not a Nazi. And they're going, well, then take off the mask. You're wearing a swastika on your face. And you're just like, man, this is fucking, we are living in the craziest time, in the craziest world, with the craziest people, man. Do you know that it used to be a thing when people would stand on the side of the road and hold a sign with some crazy thing on it, the end of the world is near, repent, crazy shit. But now there's a whole movement of them all across the world. It's like they're all holding their own special little sign, and every single sign says something else fucking stupid on it. But there's millions of them. They're everywhere. Dummies. It's like an invasion of dummies. And they've come like the four horsemen to lead us to our doom. We're all on the ship together, and down she goes. Down goes Frasier. Down goes Frasier. Well, listen. If you want to walk around in public with a mask that says Trump 2020 on it, it should only be half a mask, right? It should only cover half your face. It should be a mask that goes like this and then has strings from here to here. Because Donald Trump only started wearing his mask, what was it, 5 months, 6 months into the epidemic here in the United States? So he didn't even wear his. So, your Trump 20, it should say 20 on it and have two strings that go around all the way to here. ump 20. Hashtag ump 20, man. Oh my God, I'm so on that. Hashtag ump 20. And it would be ump 20. You get it? Because it would be Trump 2020, but it's cut in half, so you just see ump 20. Because the tr and the first 20 are cut off from the other side of the mask. So it just says ump, then 20. Hashtag ump 20. I don't know if you could put numbers in a hashtag. I think maybe you can if letters are at the beginning. Yeah, I think as long as there's letters in the hashtag, you can put numbers in it. Right? You just can't hashtag a number, which I think is stupid because I couldn't hashtag 2178 and it pissed me off. It had to be 2178 extinction, hashtag 2178 extinction or something like that. No, not 2020, Teresa. It's just ump 20. Ump 20. New half masks brought to you inspired by Trump's handling of the coronavirus. It's just going to be this. Let me see if I can figure it out. Okay, it's going to be like this. Right? But it's going to be like this. Right? The mask is going to be like this. And then the string this string is going to go all the way around like this. Like that to my ear. It won't reach. I don't want to break this because these things are important. But 20. Right? Because this side would say Trump on it. TRUMP 20. UMP 20. I got this shit. You guys are going to be so impressed with what I'm about to do. All right. So I'm going to use, because it's going to be red like that. It's going to say like, it should be like 20 guh. 20 guh. 20 guh. 20 guh. It should have MAGA at the bottom of it too, but the MA gets cut off, so it's just guh. Oh my God. Shit. Snapping green means nice. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I got it. Oh my God, it's so funny. Of course, it's got to be red, bro. All right. So, you guys are going to love this. Yes. Okay. It's so funny, dude. It's so fucking funny. Oh my God. All right. I got to do this. I'm just editing. Just give me a second, guys, and we'll be there, okay? Edit text again. No. Don't do that to me. Let's do this then. Boom. Boom. Okay. How's that? That is great. That works. Okay. Let's close that. Now, how do we close this? New software. Give me a second. Let me move this over here to full screen. Okay, preview. Boom. Okay. Okay, how do you close that preview? We need to make it bigger. Okay, so how do you make it bigger size? Okay, okay. How do you make it bigger size? Font. Size, there it is. Yeah, yeah. We need it big. Really big. Because we're proud. Because I'm proud to be an American. Yeah. I'm proud to be an American. Okay. That's good. Are we good? Are we good? Preview it. What? Okay. Great. Now, this is what it's going to be. You guys ready? I'm ready to show you now. I worked on it. I worked really hard on this. I want you guys to know I worked really hard on this just to show you this new face mask design. You ready? God, that was pretty goddamn good. You guys ready? Here it is. That's it. There it is. Get your screenshots, people. Get your wait. No screenshot yet. Hold on. And I'm proud to be an American. Okay, hold on. Not yet. Let's do it like this. Hold on. Let me move this down. Down. Now let's do it like this. Like it like that. Okay, you guys ready? Hold on. Let me get me in the picture. There is your face mask design. You get half a face mask, right? And it just says UMP20 GA on it. And that's the design. Do you guys like that I whipped that out so quick? Are you guys excited that I'm a graphic designer and I did that so fast? Are you guys like, bro, Nay's like serious shit, man. Nay's like fucking pro grade over there. Nay's like on that shit. In the fucking garden. What? Starting to grow. You really liked your website. I just shared it with Kid Blair. Right on, buddy. Thank you. Brother. And I'm proud to be an American. Ooh, Twitter is fucking doing it, baby. Promoting my shit. Oh, I'm getting my watering can today. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. So excited. So you guys like my shit there? You guys are like, yeah, that's it, huh? Let me try this. Oh, right, eh? All right, eh? Alrighty there, eh? I guess I should get a nice clean picture of it. Take off, eh? Hey, you take off. No, you take off, eh? No, you take off. Okay, let's get a big picture of it like this, and then we'll edit that. All right? Profile. That's what we're going to do. We're going to edit that. And then... Now I'm confused. Oops. I've lost my page here, but that's all right. I can fuck with it later. I'll just leave that up. I'll fuck with it later. How about that? That's what's up. I'll futz with it later, man. That's what's up. I'm obsessing, man. I like to obsess on shit sometimes, and I don't realize I'm doing it. Oh, man. If we could get Kyle Kalinske to start calling it cannabis and explain to him that it's just a racist word, that marijuana is a racist word, that'd be amazing. Hey, Billy. Billy, will you do me a favor, please? And the rest of you, too. Why did Scott call me a bitch? Because I was fucking with him. Because I was trolling his ass bad. And I was probably wrong at what I said, assuming shit all over him. And he's just thinking I'm an asshole, which I am. And I was just chose him this morning. He got to walk through the gauntlet. He doesn't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck. It's part of the show. It's fun. I hope he's still here watching, having a good time, getting high. He usually stays. He knows I love him. So, Billy, will you do me a favor, Billy, and the rest of you too? Will you guys go on Twitter for me and please tweet at Secular Talk and at Nay's Garden to please start calling it cannabis, because marijuana is a racist word that was invented by William Randolph Hearst back in the 20s to unpopularize hemp and cannabis to get it banned eventually in 1937. And by using that word, we are just perpetuating William Randolph Hearst's battle. We're literally carrying his torch. We're foot soldiers for William Randolph Hearst, who needs to be, called out for what he was, the monster responsible for the deaths of all of us, for the entire planet. It's all William Randolph Hearst, man. Hey, man, name somebody worse than fucking Adolf Hitler. William Randolph Hearst. Name someone worse than Pol Pot. William Randolph Hearst. Computer. Which world leader murdered the most people in the world?
Here's something I found on the web. According to hubpages.com, Stalin murdered tens of millions of people as the dictator of the Soviet Union.
Stalin. Who do you think is the worst person? Who's worse? You name someone worse than Stalin. Can anybody here name somebody worse than Stalin? Let me see. Who's the first person here? Who is the first person here to name somebody worse than Stalin? Who can do that for me? Name somebody worse than Stalin. Who's responsible for more deaths on this planet? Who's responsible for more pain and suffering and deaths? Who's responsible for the ultimate You're not listening to me. Karsten, you're not listening to me. Name somebody worse than Man, you guys aren't listening to me. You guys aren't listening to me. Come on, class. Who's paying attention? Where's Enoch? Where's Iceman at? Ice would have got this. Name somebody worse than Stalin. A man responsible for millions of deaths. Who's worse than Stalin? Name a person worse than Stalin. Karsten, yes, you can. No, hippie chick. No. Yes, Coney T. Dude, Coney T is fucking, bro, he is moving on up in this motherfucker. Coney T got it. Yes, William Randolph Hearst is responsible for more deaths, if you guys were following along, than William Randolph Hearst and his word marijuana marijuana, as Kyle likes to say, William Randolph Hearst is responsible for the extinction of the entire planet, while Stalin was only responsible for, a few 100 million. You're like, dude, that's a few 100 million Stalin was responsible for the deaths of. Bro, I'm talking about 8 or 9 billion people here. Okay? It makes Stalin's numbers look like grains of sand on the fucking beach. Okay? Okay? You guys get it? All of you knew the answer. You just didn't know it. You just didn't realize that you knew the answer. It's William Randolph Hearst. He is worse than the worst of all dictators, the worst of all world leaders, the worst of all conquerors, the worst of all murderers on the planet who have murdered at the mass murdering level. This motherfucker killed all of us. And the only thing that you should be thankful for is the fact that I figured it out and I'm able to call that motherfucker out for what he's done, and that Dr. Guy McPherson was able to come on here and say, this guy Trendy Nay is correct. In fact, he's underestimated how much damage this motherfucker did. I said we probably would have lived another 1,000. What did I say? We'd probably live another 100 years. Didn't I say that with Dr. Guy McPherson on the live stream? And what did he come back and say? He said we would have lived another 5,000 years if William Randolph Hearst hadn't banned cannabis. 5,000 years. Right? Oh my goodness gracious. What have I done? I've gone an hour and a half and didn't realize it. All right, I'm cutting this one, guys. I didn't realize I was going so late. I need to go walk my dog around my property. I got my hiking boots on, got my Caterpillars on, and I want to give a big shout out to the Caterpillar company. I literally took these boots and I kicked a section of pathway where the dog and I can walk. I made it clear. I kicked it down to the sand, and these boots, and I packed it all down. The only tool I used was these boots, and I don't know how many feet of it I did, but I took some pictures. I put a video up on Instagram, and I thank Caterpillar Company. They are a fantastic company. They make quality equipment. Nobody fucks with Caterpillar. And I've got a piece of equipment from them from 1959, and it still runs like a goddamn, like it was built yesterday. It's a 1959 motor grader. It's a big piece of equipment, and it never stops. So they've always known what they are doing, and I just want to say their shoes are a fantastic representation of their quality products. Check out Caterpillar shoes, man, and tell them that Nay's Garden sent you. Okay? Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys. Remember, this Thursday, we're going to have Steph Zamorano at high noon, man, right here. Thursday, the 30th, July 30th. It's going to be Steph Zamorano, and that's in just 3 days, guys. Today's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I counted on my fingers. Fuck off. I'm a finger counter. Big fucking deal. Anyway, be here Thursday at noon for that show. Okay, we will definitely be live Thursday at noon with Steph Zamorano right here. You guys tune in. Don't miss. It's going to be a fantastic fucking interview. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and tweet at Kyle Kulinski and ask him to start calling it cannabis. So that's Secular Talk, at Secular Talk on Twitter. Bye, guys. This 20-second wave was brought to you by Ron Placone. You guys check out Ron Placone on all forms, sources, and sorts of social media, especially his Saturday night 7 p.m. Zooms that he does with Graham Elwood. And check out Graham Elwood's movie, Earbuds, for sure. Okay? Bye, guys. You're welcome. Take care.